I'm of course back at Elk Lake again, and today I'm specifically looking for the white bass. Yeah, I saw a really nice post in the in-game chat today from Posenjup. He had shown his trophy spot, and it was right here at this location. White bass trophy. That would obviously be absolutely perfect. I mean, the slightly bigger bass species here at this lake aren't that easy to catch. And yeah, at this spot, with this bait combination, at this depth and so on, it's supposed to work really well. And I have to say, at the moment, I'm already quite satisfied. So there are always some pretty good sizes of white bass coming in here. Over 1 kilogram has already shown up here. The largemouth bass also bites at this spot, and really well. The white crappie too. And of course, what can't be missing? The warmouth. It also bites here pretty much everywhere, again and again, and now and then even as a trophy goes for almost any spot. And there we go. Go again right away. And yeah, what I'm doing here now again, or rather, what I just changed back to, is float fishing with a closed bail. So the bail on the reel is closed. Because from testing so far, it's worked better that way. If you've tried it too, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what works better for you. At the moment, I really prefer keeping the bail closed. I already mentioned this in the last video. Normally, when carp fishing or so, I always leave the bail open. That means when the float goes under, the fish pulls a bit on the float, you can lift the rod right then with the bail open, and the fish won't notice. But here, my impression is that it's better to wait until the fish really bites and pulls down, and then only grab the rod with the bail already closed, and that you get a much better hook effect that way. What I also noticed, if you still fish with the bail open, the fish pulls off, and you grab the rod, and then you wait a moment. So the sequence would be lift, wait, set the hook. If you do it differently, like lift and reel in immediately, without that short wait, it very often results in a missed hook set. I haven't done this much float fishing in quite a while, and especially not here in stillwater lakes like this. I mean, yeah, maybe while carp fishing, but otherwise, this usually works great. Also at the Tunguska or so, you can always do this really well there with the match rods. But here at this lake, especially in spots where smaller fish bite too, you really have to pay a bit more attention to how you do it. There's the next one. Got him. Very nice, with good weight, and yes, another largemouth bass over 1 kilo. Very nice, keep them coming. Largemouth bass, white bass, really nice. And cast out again, bail closed, and it can just sit there like that. So the position is down here. It's really not far from the boat dock, which is right over there, exactly here in this area. So just cast out casually right here with a 12-meter clip, and the float goes down to 1.8 meters, which means we're in an area here, right on the edge, where it actually gets a bit deeper. On Discord, I saw that several trophies have already been caught here, again and again now, white bass trophies. What's a bit special, and what I haven't really tested much before, is the bait combination. So we've got a combo here on a size 1 hook with a stonefly larva and a mayfly nymph. And this bait combo is actually a classic one for whitefish, like Vendace or Cisco, for example, at Ladoga or Tunguska. But it also seems to work really well here at this bass lake. So yeah, let's just use it and try this combination here. Or maybe even tweak it a bit, maybe combine the stonefly nymph with something else. You could, of course, also combine it with a nightcrawler. Nightcrawlers are always a very popular bait. They work well at nearly all spots, really well, and even produce trophies regularly. In general, the bite rate at this spot isn't as high as what you're used to at other spots for other fish species. So for all those small fish, sunfish for example, we've got a much higher frequency. But here, for these bigger bass, we get way fewer fish, which is why it's especially annoying when a white bass or largemouth bass doesn't get hooked properly. That's why I'm trying really hard here, making sure to set the hook cleanly each time so you don't get all these missed bites. And there's another nice big one biting now in the evening hours, very nice, and the largemouth bass also showing up again. That's definitely working really well. I hadn't had a bite yet, but now hooked, yes, on the bait combo with the nightcrawler, and it's the white crappie. Not bad, I'll take that too, but that's not the one we're actually after right now. It's not wrong, but like I said, I'd rather have the white bass and largemouth bass right now. Yeah, and we'll take a look at those now in the cafe, or rather in the fish market, to see how much silver these bigger bass species actually bring in. So, let's first check. How much are these fish worth? Yeah, and here we can see it. The white bass, over 1 kilograms, already brings in 7 silver. Otherwise, they're mostly in the 2 to 3 silver range. That's not an insane amount, but in the end, I'm mainly looking to catch these fish as trophies anyway. The largemouth bass does even better. It can bring nearly 10 silver once it hits around 1 kilograms. And the white crappie isn't bad either. Considering how fast and easy it is to catch, it has a pretty decent silver price. But the best thing is, of course, always checking the cafe orders first. You can almost say every hour you manage to complete 4 cafe orders. So here again, 5 times warmouth, 5 times crappie. I didn't get the tiny sunfish this time, but I can hand in a small spotted bass instead. And that one brings in 35 silver. And down here we've even got a really nice goal for tomorrow, 2 largemouth bass at 1.7 kilos. That's also totally worth it. So 50 silver now from the diner, and another 170. Still, this is of course not a method to get insanely rich, but it's really about catching all these new fish species as trophies first. If this helped you, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, it helps me a lot, and then I'll see you in the next video or in the next live stream. Until then, tight lines.